Hello, everyone. Welcome back. My name's Deb. I like to talk about the human experience to help others with their human experience. Someone asked the other day, they hopped in on a live and they're like, "What is this channel about?" And for a moment, it's everything and nothing, but also if you're talking to everyone, you're talking to no one. And so, we're talking to the ones with the open minds. The ones that know the mind is more than what they've told us. The one that knows that reality is being created through the mind because of the mind. So if there's something in your life that you feel dissatisfied about, or unlucky about, or victimized about, or depressed about, it's all you. It's all in your mind. And it's all because your mind created it. And I know that kind of sounds insensitive, but I, if you knew me, insensitivity is it's not a thing. Actually, that's not true. I am insensitive. I say things as I want to say things, and things can be blunt, and sometimes they are insensitive. With that said, I don't necessarily say things with that I shouldn't, like death. I talk about death a lot. And I feel like I can talk about death because I've experienced a lot of grief. I've been to a lot of funerals. I have held a lot of family members that have lost family members or spouses or children's or they. And so I talk about it. But mostly it's like spiritual and depression because if have you ever felt okay, maybe this channel is for those who struggle with understanding the brain and the mind, and maybe you do feel broken. Maybe you do feel that you need healing. Maybe you do feel victimized. And you don't have to feel that way, is what this channel is here to say. You have control and you can change things. And it was 222 when I said that. So if that means something to you, it means something to you. Pay attention to things that resonate. Coincidences are not coincidences, it's synchronicity. And if there's one step that you can take towards towards any sense of relief in life, is follow the synchronicities. Look for the synchronicities. Ask the synchronicities to show you something. That's a great way to start understanding that you really do create your reality. So that's it's a beautiful thing to be able to create your reality. I would like, for me, when I think of my healing journey or my health journey or my overcoming drug addiction and alcoholism, toxicity, like just arguing all the time. And I know one particular ex, if he's watching, he's like, "Well, you do argue all the time." Well, it takes two people to argue. And when you don't talk, then it's not arguing. Okay. Um, See, I'm human. I throw things in there too. And honestly, there's probably like six exes that are probably like, "Oh, she's talking about me." Do I even have six exes? Anyways, that flow was going somewhere, and now I've totally lost it because I'm embarrassed for talking trash on. But I'm admitting that, like, I okay, I used to argue very badly, and now if things reach the part of an argument, like that's bad. I don't know, my bad, someone else, like, it's my bad because everything is me. It's always you. Your whole reality is always you pushed out. Reality is always being created by you. So if you don't like it, it's your fault. Pause to take a drink on my coffee for a moment. It's always you. It's always me. It's always us. Our reality is created by our brain. Okay, the train of thought. I was starting to say, when I felt a shift in my life, it was because I started realizing that what you eat makes a difference. Now, I'd always been athletic, so I knew how you moved was important. And I grew up around runners, so they're like, eat carbs, that's great. And then through junior high and like having hypoglycemia or something, I learned that sugar was bad. Right? Who knew that sugar was bad growing up drinking 5 Pepsis a day and sugar puffs for breakfast or pancakes layered in syrup? Who knew sugar was bad? So there was a point where I realized that exercise affected my mood and eating affected my mood. Not just how I looked. It was it became a thing that those things affected my moods, and so I did it because I enjoyed how it made me felt, and the consequence was that started to look better. So when people are like, "Oh, you look so great and healthy and fit." And it's like, "Well, yeah, that's really just a side effect of the things that I'm doing. I'm not doing things to look healthy and fit and sexy, like, cuz I haven't been doing those things and I'm still fit and sexy. So it's not calories in, it's not calories out. Everything is created with our mind. Everything is created with our mind. But you have to get to that stage first. You have to get to where you believe that everything is created with your mind, because before that, you're taught that everything is 3D, and that's where you're in your lower three chakras, right? You're still believing that food has a purpose. You're still believing exercise has a well, exercise does have everything does have a purpose, but it's there's different levels and different tiers. Okay, so I guess where I was trying to go with that last 3 paragraphs was, if you look at the research on sugar and gut health, or just gut health in general, gut health the gut has more neuron activity than the brain. Like the gut is a brain. And the appendix, they've actually recently found out the appendix is a second brain to the gut. And here we have been just taking it out like it's nothing. That's one thing. Like when people are just taking things out like it's nothing, like taking out appendixes like it's nothing, taking out tonsils like it's nothing, taking out wisdom teeth like it's nothing, taking off skin off of males like it's nothing. Like we do things like it's nothing. And are there spiritual consequences to these things? Are there electric consequences to these things? Like, we are a very specifically designed piece of technology. There is no doubt about that. We are technology. And as we start messing with how we're created, things are going to go weird. I don't know if it's a documentary or a movie, or maybe they were just trying to get the funding for it, but there is a some film out there that talks about how GMOs have permanently affected our DNA going forward already. So already, like I just barely learned about GMOs 15 years ago. And I think they've been around since right around when I started being born. So I think like my generation is kind of the first generation of like, oh, you have all these things thrown at you. If not my generation, at least the next generation. So I'm very happy that I raised my children with a very healthy diet, at least for half of their childhoods. And so the brain is not, when I say mind, when I say our mind controls everything, our brain could like, but things that happen in our gut will affect what our brain thinks. Like there's little creatures that live inside our gut, right? And they will send signals up to the brain to tell you to crave more sugar so that you eat more sugar to give them food. Right? You're not doing the thinking for yourself a lot of the time with cravings. And that's where intuitive eating comes into play. Like once you get your gut under control and start getting the cravings under control, like you have to get under control first. And food is one of the biggest sources of mind control out there. Wow. Yeah. Food is mind control, right? Like they know that the brain or that the gut works as a brain. That's the second time I've said brain when I've wanted to say gut. That's how it is. The gut is the brain. And they, who is they? They have damaged our food system and damaged our guts. Like this epidemic of gluten It's not worldwide. I'll have friends that can't eat gluten in the US and they travel over to Europe and they're fine. They can eat all the gluten they want and they don't have a problem. So, what's that about? Little things like that. I'm going to drink my coffee. One moment. Did this video have a start? I don't know the subject. The subject is basically like you have control. Oh yeah, like we really do manifest everything. And when it comes to taking control of your life, food is a beautiful place to start. Food and movement. Movement is beautiful because like we are an energetic system, and movement is not necessarily to like look better, lose weight, lose fat, all those things. I'm still I don't think anyone has the solid answer for the well, I mean, the answers are there. The answers are always there. I was talking about fitness and health relation, but like the monks and the yogis, they kind of got it down, you know. You eat in really like in accordance to the Ayurveda aspects and just simply like really when you get to a point of understanding energy, food becomes less and less relevant. And water, whatever water is the secret to it all. 1133 as I said that. Yeah. This world's pretty crazy. So what is this channel about? This channel about is about uncovering the truth of reality, which is that it's always been you. It's always been me. Everything about our life, everything about my life has always been about me. And it's always going to be about me because I create it. So the more you become aware of that conscious observer effect, well, the more you become conscious of the observer effect, the more you learn how you create your reality. I've been doing it my entire life. And the first time I noticed that I did it, I got pregnant. I said, I manifested a pregnancy, and the moment it actually happened, I was like, I did that. And it's not that I did that because I had sex and blah, blah, blah. Like, no, it was, I knew the moment, like, through change, like, energetically, I knew both my pregnancies actually. With both of them, I was like, I need to be careful about things that I say. I need to be careful about the things that I feel. I need to be careful about the things that I envision because I created two souls into this reality with the power of manifestation. And it has nothing to do with sex. You can say, oh, it has something to do with sex. No, it doesn't, because at the same time of my second pregnancy, I have someone else that was close to me who had been trying for like 4 years to have pregnancy. Like they were even to the stage of looking to make two babies, in vitro, whatever you call it. I don't know. But like, so it's not just that. Like you can't just make babies. It's not just science. And when people lose weight and when they gain weight, it's not just science. It's not calories out. I have tested this myself. It is not calories in, it is not calories out. I have watched other people go through it. There is more to the human body than what we are being told. And I like to try to investigate and experiment. And I'm going to be here to share it with you. So I hope you're here for it. Anyways, I'm going to end the video there. Today's energy is whatever's going on this week is huge. It's so huge and I'm excited for it and it's crazy energy. So if you're here and you're watching this, you're probably feeling it too. So do whatever you do to makes you feel calm and grounded and not I'm bouncing around. Maybe you should go bounce around. Go do something fun. Go burn off the energy. I'm going to go to a building and help people make the town run. I work at a bank, so I do help. I help everything run financially. This town runs off banks. It's great to see the back end of things. This world really is just a computer simulation in so many different ways. Mm. I just had so many other thoughts of what my video was going to be today. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's what I was going to talk about. It's such a great subject. But another day, another video. Have a blessed day, everyone. Thank you for joining me. My name's Deb. I like to share the human experience to help others gain confidence in their human experience. Make sure you like for the algorithms, comment if anything resonated with you, or just to say hello. Tell me where you're from. I have a worldwide audience. I love to know where it's reaching, even though stats tell me where it's reaching. But I want to hear from you. Who are you? Where are you from? What drew you to staying with this video? And subscribe. I do like to do live videos from time to time. That's becoming apparent. I missed yesterday's due to traveling. And so subscribe so that you get notified when I hop on lives. Open Q&A. It's a good time. Have a blessed day.